Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be rebooking the draft 2021. I don't know why I called it rebooking, considering it hasn't been booked yet, but shut up. Let's just get right. I'm only going to book, next part for this, I'm going to, book the shows and the pay-per-views for it. I think it's a pretty cool roster. The first pick for Monday Night Raw will be The Hurt Business. I'm bringing the Hurt Business back. I don't know why they split them up. They're probably the best thing going on Raw for at least 5 months. And then they split them up before WrestleMania. I don't know if it was before or after, actually. When did they split? I don't care why. Who was... We'll find this out, don't worry. Nation. Yeah. Against McIntyre. I think it was before. Okay, yeah, it was before. Anywho. And the second pick for SmackDown, obviously, it's going to be the Universal Champion, the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns. Next pick is going to be the former Raw Tag Team Champions in this booking, AJ Styles and Omos. RK are the new Raw Tag Team Champions because, well, I said so. Second pick for SmackDown will be the Scottish Warrior. Is that his gimmick? His gimmick is the Charlotte Flair of the men's division. Drew McIntyre, Roman versus Drew can happen at any point. I don't know. Next pick for Raw will be RK Bro, the Raw Tag Team Champions, because I said so. The third pick for SmackDown, this is going to take a lot of building towards this pick because he's not really in the best position right now. It's Jeff Hardy. You can do Hardy versus McIntyre. You haven't fully done that. You done it in like a gauntlet match. Like Hardy should have won that match. Hardy should have won that match. He deserved to win that match, actually. And you can do Hardy versus Reigns, which a lot of people want to see because they said so. Next pick for Raw is going to be the Intercontinental Champion, Apollo Crews. That's not his. That's like Noam Dar. Oh my god. I'm going to switch champions. The Intercontinental United States Champion from each brand. So the next pick for SmackDown, obviously, it's Sheamus. Why? Because I said so. Next pick for Raw is going to be Edge. You can do Edge versus Bobby Lashley. Edge versus AJ Styles. Edge versus Randy Orton. You've never seen that before. Don't worry. Never seen it. Next pick for SmackDown. The 5th overall. Yep. Finn Balor. Balor. You could do Balor versus Hardy. Balor versus Hardy would slap. Balor versus Sheamus. My voice went high. Next pick for Raw is going to be the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. Because, I think it would be cool for Bianca to be on Raw. Her on Raw, like, the first year in, like, 2020, she was treated terribly. She was treated as Montez Ford's sidekick, and that was a terrible position for her, especially when Asuka was dominating as champ. Bianca could easily beat her if you stayed home on Raw. But I guess not. But, you gotta have faith. Next pick for SmackDown is Rhea Ripley. Next pick for Raw is going to be Naomi, because Naomi versus Belair, and the person next on Raw would be great. It'll make history, too. Next pick for SmackDown is going to be Becky Lynch, because I said so. Next pick for Raw, did I say Becky's on SmackDown? If I didn't say that, I don't know. You tell me. Sasha Banks will be on Raw, because Sasha versus Naomi versus Belair could potentially be magic. Just saying. SmackDown's next pick, Charlotte Flair, so you can see Charlotte versus Becky 400 times. Next pick for Raw will be Bayley. Then SmackDown, Liv Morgan. Then Raw, Carmella. Then SmackDown, Alexa Bliss. That's like cut off for some of the women. There's more women, but that's like cut off because now it's just men's and tag teams. So the next pick for Raw will be Keith Lee. Because Keith Lee deserves better than losing to Karrion Kross and Bobby Lashley on his debut match. You should not have booked Karrion versus Keith. You should not book Karrion. Just don't book him. He's NXT champion for a reason. He's not WWE Raw NXT champion. That's no. Next pick for SmackDown is going to be the Street Profits, because the Street Profits are pretty cool. The next pick for Raw will be Cesaro, because Cesaro versus Keith Lee. The next pick for SmackDown will be The New Day without Big E, of course, because Big E can thrive on his own. So can Kofi. Maybe not Woods. We haven't seen much of Woods by himself since like 2013. Next pick for SmackDown will be Mace and T-Bar. Mace and T-Bar are really underrated, especially Mace. Like, people know T-Bar is pretty good because he's Dominik Dijakovic. Dominik Dijakovic in NXT was really good with Keith Lee. Mace is like improving in the ring. Next pick for Raw will be Mustafa Ali and Mansoor. I think they could do well as a tag team. I don't think they should win the titles, like the tag titles. Yeah, I think they should, though, for an RK Bro. Especially with Ali pinning Orton, because Ali would be so happy to do that. He'd enjoy that. I have to end this in 2 minutes. Holy God. The next pick for SmackDown is Miz and Morrison. Next pick for Raw is Ricochet. Next pick for Damian Priest. Next pick for SmackDown is Damian Priest. Next pick for Raw is Karrion Kross, because he lost the title to Samoa Joe in my universe. Next pick for SmackDown is Kevin Owens, because Kevin Owens is pretty cool in SmackDown. Then Mysterious for Raw, the Usos for SmackDown, Sami for Raw, Shinsuke for SmackDown, Alpha Academy for Raw, MSK for SmackDown, because MSK lose their titles to Pete Dunne and Only Lorcan, because I said so. Tony Storm for Raw, Selena Vega for SmackDown, Mia Yim for Raw, Baron Corbin for SmackDown, Humberto Carrillo for Raw, Lucha House Party for SmackDown, Nia Jackson, Shayna Baszler for Raw, Papa Niven for SmackDown, Elias for Raw, Gulak for SmackDown, Garza for Raw, Mahal for SmackDown, Lacey Evans for Raw, R-Truth for SmackDown, Sonya Deville for Raw, Natalya and Tamina for SmackDown, Tegan Nox and Shotzi Blackheart for Raw, Shane Thorne for SmackDown, the Dirty Dogs for Raw, Austin Theory for SmackDown, the Viking Raiders for Raw, Asuka for SmackDown, Akira Tozawa for Raw, Dana Brooke for SmackDown, and Seth Rollins for Raw. And that's it. That's your draft from me.